we have to talk about the fact that the NeverEnding Story got a little renaissance, if you will, a little resurgence thanks to Stranger Things. What was your reaction seeing that?
Well, so I watched Stranger Things, and me and my husband were watching it. We were just like, what is happening? So I did the Millie Bobby Brown challenge with my daughter. There's me and her dancing to the song. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yes. It's so nice to see it kind of have a little comeback. We thought that was great. And they are good at the nostalgia of Stranger Things for sure. If you guys have a question for Tami, come on up to the microphone. And I know this is the first panel of the day, so they're going to be very shy. But anyone with a question, we've got a microphone right here. Don't be shy. Come on up. But Tami, quick question from me. So NeverEnding Story is something that I grew up with. What did you like to watch when you were growing up? And you obviously were in the spotlight very young. But what spoke to you when you were younger?
When I was young, I watched a lot of like British murder mysteries with my parents. I'm the Star Trek series. It's like family stuff, things you can watch with your mom and dad. And so yeah, a good murder mystery and a good sci-fi fantasy. I loved, you guys remember the Bionic Man? Most of you won't, it's so old. And the Bionic Woman, I was like obsessed with her.
Yeah, we've had some of them here before at Comic-Con. Yeah, for sure. Now, British Comic-Cons, or British TV, obviously everyone knows that. I will ask you though, you've done quite a few Comic-Cons, I've seen you at them before. Have you ever been starstruck by anyone that's been signing along with you? Any actors that you met that you were starstruck by?
I wouldn't say starstruck. There are definitely people I would be starstruck by. But there's something about a con where you're just hanging out, like it sort of shifts things a little bit. I recently did a project, which I can't talk about that. Wait, darn. I can talk about being impressed by the person though. Yes, Jennifer Saunders. That is who, like my mind literally exploded because she is so wicked smart. And the choices she was making, which is cracking everybody up, and comedy is the hardest thing ever. Yeah, so for me, Jennifer Saunders.
That's like a British icon. We're talking ab fab.
She's amazing.
She is amazing. Now, guys, if you're just joining us, hello, welcome to the stage here. We have the microphone if you'd like to ask a question. And we are running a bit late, so we're going to cut this a little bit short. But let's get to this lovely lady's question here. Good morning.
NeverEnding Story was my childhood growing up, and there's obviously a particular scene in it, Swamp of Sadness with Atreyu. And what scene broke you in the NeverEnding Story?
The same. I mean, I actually went to a screening of it in New Jersey recently because I was invited, and I hadn't seen it in a long time. And I was like, do I need to leave? And I was like, I can't leave. That's going to make a weird impression. So I was like, just stay and watch it. Same. Yeah.
God, it was very traumatizing as a kid.
For a lot of people.
What is it like to watch yourself back, though, especially being as young as you were in the film? What's it like to watch it back? Do you sort of critique your performance, or what are your thoughts when you watch yourself on the big screen?
I feel like when it's all put together, it's like part of a story. So I don't watch it that way. I feel like it's not even me, it's just it's part of the story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we very often get asked by young professionals, young creatives that are wanting to get into the acting industry, what advice would you have for someone wanting to get into the entertainment business?
I mean, my personal experience was so odd. You know, I was plucked out of an acting class. I didn't have an agent. I didn't have a manager. My parents were not interested in that world. And I found my way back to acting now, which is totally against all the rules. If you told Hollywood, like, I'm 50, I'd love to start acting again, the response isn't like, well, yes, come, you know? So honestly, my answer is not to follow the rules. That if you're really passionate about something, just do it. And then if and when luck finds you, be ready. Just be ready. That's my answer.
Round of applause for that sage advice. Yes. If anyone has any final questions, we'll wrap it up here. Oh, we've got a question here from a fabulous cosplayer.
I know that the movie was based off the book, but which would you say is actually better, the book or any of the movies?
So I just reread the book because someone asked me that in Germany recently, and I was like, I read that when I was 10. I don't feel like I can give this person a good answer. So I just reread it. I love the book. The book is way darker than the film. Who here has read the book? Just one person? Two. So you should read the book. It's actually a really amazing critique on the way that power corrupts. And Bastian kind of turns in the second half. And the power to bring wishes to life, which is initially this incredible force, actually kind of warps him until he finds his way back. So I really love them both. I think film is a visual medium. I think books inspire one's imagination, and so you can personalize it in a way that's super unique. But I absolutely, if you enjoyed the NeverEnding Story film, think there's a lot of special qualities to the book that are different and worth investigating.
Great question. Thank you so much. Quick question for me. What did you think of the sequel?
So I never watched the sequel.
Oh, it's so good. You should totally watch it.
Okay, I know. I guess, you know what, yeah, isn't that crazy? I think I never wanted to say, I never wanted to be, what if I don't like it? I want to be an honest person, so I'm I just didn't watch it.
That is not the reply that I thought you were going to say. That's hilarious. Who here saw the sequel, NeverEnding Story 2? Yes, Jonathan Brandis. Round of applause for Jonathan Brandis. We love him. God bless him. Well, Tami, any final words for your adoring fans here in Belfast? Because then we're going to let her get back to the autograph area and do her photo op so you guys can meet and greet Tami today. Any final words for your fans?
Oh, I'm just so grateful that you guys are keeping this story alive, because when you do, you know you all are a part of the NeverEnding Story. And it's lovely to speak with you today. Thank you, guys.
Everybody give it up for Tami, who's going back to the autograph area. You can meet her today right here at Comic-Con Northern Ireland. Tami Stronach, everybody. Give a round of applause. Thank you so much.